I love having a man in my life, and I've probably always had a man in my life. I love male company. But it wasn't until I got into the relationship that I'm in now, that I've been in for nearly 6 years, that I could look back and see all the things that I'd been doing wrong in other relationships. I wasn't feeling completely confident and empowered in myself. I would rely on someone else to make me happy. I would rely on someone else for financial security. I would rely on someone else to make decisions for me. When you become confident and empowered and feel free and strong in yourself, then you don't need a man in your life. And that's the best place to be. I want to tell you the 7 habits that I now live by. I have developed my mindset and my life around these 7 habits, and I wrote about them in my book, Magnetic Attraction, which I would love you to read. I will give you the 7 habits today, just touch on them briefly, and I want you to get to work on them straight away because it will turn your love life around. It will turn your whole life around. All right, self-love. When you truly love yourself, you put out a vibration that draws the right men back to you. You draws men back to you that will prioritize you, that will respect you because they can see that you truly love yourself and that you are not a woman who will be taken advantage of. I've said this in videos recently quite a lot about it's okay to be a bit selfish. Put the focus back on you. It's okay to spend time taking care of yourself in a relationship and out of a relationship. I know how busy we all get at work. I know how busy it can be in a relationship, but you must never take the focus off looking after yourself because you will get no thanks for this. The more you love yourself, the more someone else will love you back. I found this over and over again. I was so tired of giving myself up to someone else and prioritizing them over myself and realized I got no thanks for this. So now I know that this main habit of cultivating self-love is paramount. So don't give that up. Take care of yourself. Look after your grooming. Prioritize your pampering. Prioritize your exercise routine. Eat well. Know that when you feel fit and healthy and you're dressed well and you've got, lovely shiny hair and glowing skin, that you feel confident. It's not about other people. It's about how you feel. You want to feel confident and empowered, and cultivating self-love, that's what that's all about. It's about truly loving yourself so that when you head out there into the world, you are putting out that vibration that everybody can see that I am a woman that respects herself, and I expect the same back from you. The second habit to cultivate is to maintain an attitude of gratitude. It literally turned my life around when I realized that I'd spent so much of my life focusing on what I didn't have that I was not putting any focus on what I really did have already. And when we look into our lives, we realize just how lucky we really are, that we always have things to be grateful for. And it's not something that you should ever stop doing. Whether you're looking for love or you're already in a relationship, maintain that attitude of gratitude. It brings a smile to your face. And when you feel happy, you attract more happiness back into your life. You bring more abundance and joy and the right people into your life because people are attracted to people who are in a happy vibration, who are feeling grateful about what they have and they're not feeling sad about what they don't have. So focus in on what you have and you will only bring more of that into your life. So focus on the love that you already have. Focus on the wonderful friends that you already have in your life. Focus on the money that you already have in the bank. Everything that you have that is going well for you, focus in hard on that and it will just bring more of it back to you. Being grateful is so important every day. Now, the third habit is to focus on expansion. I spent so many years being unhappy, particularly in my last marriage, because I prioritized everything about his life. We so often do this, don't we? We get into a relationship and suddenly his life becomes more important, his routine, his values, his beliefs. I didn't even have a voice in the end. So now I know that I need to focus on my expansion. I need to be a person that can grow and develop my own skills. I took so many leaps of faith when I got out of that relationship. I grew so quickly because I realized that I needed to prioritize myself. I needed to stop having those limiting beliefs about myself. So I went to parties alone. I took up study. I just focused on what I could do to make myself a better person, a better version of me. And that attracted this great man into my life, someone who was successful, someone who is driven and loves life as well and wants to be doing things with his life, not someone that is staying stagnant. So when you grow yourself, you will attract the right people into your life as well. So focus on expanding your life. Take those leaps of faith, because when you take the first steps, the universe will pick up on this and the universe will help you move forward. But you do need to put the vibration out there. So focus on that. Focus on expansion. Now, the fourth habit is to know your priorities and your boundaries. I've said this many times in videos, but I will reiterate here. The more that you stand strong and prioritize your boundaries, the more men will appreciate that about you. They won't like you less if you don't sleep with them. They'll probably like you more. They'll want to chase you more. They'll look at you as someone who's a little unattainable, who's not easy to get. So please be that woman that maintains your boundaries. If you're looking for a long-term relationship and you want to be a highly attractive woman, then you want to attract love that lasts. And that love needs to grow slowly. Don't give everything away in the beginning. Make sure that he has to work hard for you. Make sure that you're a woman that is prioritizing yourself, and he will then prioritize you as well. Again, it's the law of attraction. What you put out, you will get back. So don't give in to him too easily. Men like to work hard to win a woman. It makes them feel like they've achieved something. Men feel good about themselves when they do things, when they have to strive hard to achieve a goal. And this really will come back to you tenfold. If you can just stay strong and don't give in to him too soon, you will find that he will want to chase you always. Now, the sixth habit is to raise your vibration. I used to worry about absolutely everything. I remember Mum commenting on a photo that she saw of me once, and it said, wow, it looks like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. And I really was a worrier. I used to look to the future and think everything was going to go wrong. And I don't know why, where that came from. But I have learned over the years that it is so important to turn that around and to think everything's going to work out in the end. And it really does. My partner, it's his favorite saying, everything will work out in the end. And he's always right. It does work out in the end. When you focus on what's going to go on, things going wrong, then they usually do go wrong. You know, if you're not enjoying your job and all you can think about is, I hate my job, I hate my job, I hate my job, you're probably going to lose your job. Or I can't find a car space, I can't find a car space, and then you drive around, you can't. But when you're absolutely confident that you will find a car space, or that you love your job, or that you are definitely going to find love, then you will. So stay positive, stay in an upbeat vibration, be happy. There's nothing more enticing to other people than to be around people who've got a smile on their face. So don't focus on those limiting beliefs. Don't focus on what could go wrong, because it hasn't happened yet. So try not to worry about what could go wrong and focus on what is going to go right in your life, because it will go right if you want it to go right, if you believe that it will go right. It's the law of attraction. What we believe, we create. I know some women who think they're too old to date or they're too old to find love. You mustn't think that way. You must believe that love is out there. I did that. I absolutely believe that man was out there for me. And honestly, he came into my life in no time at all. It was absolutely true. So get rid of those negative beliefs. Get rid of the limiting beliefs. Believe in yourself. Look after yourself. Be grateful. Be happy. And you will attract the right man into your life. Now, the sixth habit, and it is so important, if you want a real man in your life, then you need to embrace your feminine energy. It is not a negative. It is not a weakness. Being feminine will draw the right man to you. And feeling feminine is allowing him to be masculine. It's drawing the right man towards you and then not taking over. So not controlling him and not telling him what to do, not emasculating him, building him up, making him feel like someone you're proud to be around, making him feel like he makes you happy. Men need to feel your feminine energy, and that's what we do. We nurture, we care, we feel. Men are doers. They love a challenge. They like to chase you. Let them do all that, and then you will find that you will attract a really great masculine man into your life, a man that will cherish you, a man that will protect you. I know you don't need protecting, but don't we all love that feeling of a real man beside you who, when things go wrong, you can just kind of lean on, someone who's your rock? If you want that man in your life, then you need to prioritize your feminine energy. So do whatever you can to feel like a woman and enjoy it. Go out and do things in nature. Try to relax more, get a massage, pamper yourself, dress a little bit feminine, buy some silky fabrics, lovely lingerie, things that will make you happy, make you feel feminine, because when you feel feminine, then you start to attract that male energy into your life. It is because they really need that. Real men need that. As I've mentioned in videos before, in my marriage, I took on the masculine energy, and I think many of us do this when we get into relationships. It is sometimes really difficult to just let a man take over. We're so used to doing things for ourselves. But when you take on his masculine energy, then there's no feminine energy, and you must have the two energies working together to grow and for it to blossom. You really need both energies, and you will attract a really great masculine man into your life. Now, the seventh habit is to trust the universe. When I finally realized that I didn't need to worry so much, that if I just could train my mindset to stay focused on what it is I wanted, and that the universe would bring that to me, everything changes. You don't spend so long worrying, because you know that as long as you can train your brain and set your mindset for what you want and stop being negative and stop thinking about what could go wrong, then the universe will pick up on all those good vibrations and it will bring it back to you. When I knew I really, really wanted a long-term relationship, that I was sick of dating, I just focused in hard on all the love that I already had in my life, for all the love I felt for myself. I knew I'd got myself to a stage in life where I was completely happy to be alone if I needed to be. I loved myself enough to know that I would be happy, but I knew that there was love out there. So I just went on about my life, but I'd put the vibration out there that the type of man I was looking for. I'd scripted him, and the universe brought him back to me. I've said that in many videos, so you can go back and watch them. I'll put links below. The universe will pick up on whatever vibration you are putting out there. So watch what you're thinking. Make sure that you've got your mindset strong. As I've said in a video just recently as well, your mindset is everything. The universe is listening all the time. So if you're having a bad day, get out that gratitude list, do something that makes you happy, and just always remember that you need to train your brain to keep putting out a positive vibration. The more positive that you can feel, the happier that you can feel, the more likely you are that the universe is going to bring you everything that you want. This is a really important habit to have always. Just trust the universe. Don't worry like I did. There's no point in worrying. That's just not going to take you anywhere. That's just going to bring you a future that you don't want. All these habits are designed to make you confident and stronger and empowered, so that you can stand alone without a man in your life, but it will draw the right man to you. That's what happened for me, and I know it will happen for you. All right, I'm going to leave you a playlist up here that you should watch about how to be a magnetic woman. I hope it helps. I'll see you next Wednesday.